Welcome aboard, everyone. First up in our lineup today is the Maersk Jakarta. Delivered in late 2020 from the Tsunaishi Zhoushan shipyard in China. She may fly the Panamanian flag, but she's a vital asset for Danish shipping giant Maersk. With her double-bottom, double-sided hull, she represents the gold standard in safety and structural integrity for this decade. The Jakarta measures 186 meters in length, 36 meters across the beam, and nearly 18 meters in depth. At full summer draft, she sinks 11 meters below the waterline, giving her a deadweight capacity of 37,505 tons. Big enough to haul serious cargo, yet nimble enough to reach ports the mega ships can't. Look up on deck and you'll see her defining feature. 3 high-capacity cranes, each rated at 40 tons. That means she can lift containers, heavy machinery, and oversized gear all on her own. With 3 independent cranes, the crew can work multiple holds at once, cutting down pier time dramatically. As a feeder 3-class vessel, she can carry up to 2,816, and it's not just everyday goods. She moves dry cargo, reefers for chilled food and medicine, specialized units like open tops and flat racks, and even hazardous goods. Rated for hazard A major cargo, she's trusted with industrial chemicals across Asia Pacific. And powering all of this? Deep inside her hull is a Hyundai BMW 6-cylinder engine, delivering a massive 21,500 horsepower. She can hit 21 knots, though she usually cruises at a fuel-efficient 14 knots to reduce her environmental footprint. With nearly 2,700 cubic meters of fuel capacity, she can cover over 10,000 nautical miles, connecting Shanghai, Hong Kong, Chittagong, and Jakarta without breaking stride. The ship is nearing completion of its 3-day voyage from Tanjung Pelepah, Malaysia to Katmai. Ho Chi Minh City, after traveling a sea distance, is approximately 773 nautical miles, about 1,243 kilometers. This is the Ever Outdo, Evergreen Marine's 2022 built feeder vessel. It may not be the largest ship in the fleet, but it's one of the most vital, designed to keep East Asia's supply chain moving with speed and precision. At 195 meters long, the Ever Outdo is classified as an O-type vessel, compact compared to mega ships, yet capable of carrying nearly 2,500 containers. With a deadweight of 32,500 metric tons, it's purpose-built for the tighter, busier ports of East Asia, where the giants simply can't fit. Beneath the hull lies its beating heart, a manned BMW low-speed, 2-stroke diesel engine with 8 cylinders. It generates 22,000 horsepower, about a fifth of the power of Evergreen's flagship Ever Ace. But here, efficiency matters more than raw strength. The Outdo can sprint at 20.2 knots, though it usually cruises at 16 knots, balancing speed with fuel economy. Daily fuel burn? This engine is burning between 30 and 45 tons per day. Every detail is engineered for efficiency. With a maximum draft of 11 meters, the Ever Outdo can slip into shallower ports like Gunsan or Dalian. And being a 2022 build, it's equipped with modern environmental technology, likely advanced exhaust scrubbers, to meet strict international emission standards. Inside its nearly 2,500 TU slots, you'll find everything from electronics, textiles, and machinery to automotive parts and packaged consumer goods. Specialized containers expand its reach. Reefers keep seafood and pharmaceuticals cold, while tank containers move chemicals and food-grade liquids. Operating between China and South Korea, the Ever Outdo carries the products that fuel East Asia's trade and connect factories to the world. The The ship was heading straight into the bend at 13 knots, needing to navigate quickly because another container ship was approaching from the opposite direction. Ever Outdo had priority to pass the dangerous bend first because it was sailing downstream. The current tide was moderately high, so the captain decided to make a wider turn to avoid a collision with the approaching ship. Her propeller is still a massive piece of bronze engineering, standing roughly 7 meters tall. That's about the height of a 2-story house. This single unit is the sole source of thrust for the entire vessel. Crafted from a specialized nickel-aluminum bronze alloy, this propeller is designed to withstand the brutal corrosive force of seawater while maintaining its shape under immense pressure. It features a fixed-pitch design, meaning the blades are cast into a single, solid piece. This maximizes efficiency for the ship's sweet spot, a service speed of about 19 to 20 knots. Now, we're stepping on board the Haian Beta, the newest pride of the Haian transport and stevedoring fleet. Launched in 2024, this vessel is a powerful symbol of Vietnam's growing reach on the high seas. Let's look at the scale of this modern force. The Haian Beta commands a strong presence with an overall length of 172 meters and a breadth of 28.4 meters. Standing tall with a depth of 14.5 meters, she is designed for maximum stability. When fully loaded, she maintains a sleek profile with a scantling draft of 9.5 meters, allowing her to glide into major regional ports with precision and ease. Under the hood, she's built for performance. Driven by a manned B&W 6S60 main, C10.5 main engine, she generates a massive 16,000 horsepower. This Tier 2 compliant engine allows the Haian Beta to reach a top speed of 18.5 knots and consume around 60 to 80 metric tons of fuel oil per day at service speed, 14 to 16 knots, with lower consumption, 40 tons/day, when slow steaming, ensuring that time-sensitive cargo moves across the ocean at a rapid and reliable pace. In terms of hauling power, she is a feeder 2 class masterpiece. With a total capacity of 1,781 TEUs, she carries 1,127 units on deck and 654 units in her holds. She is built for versatility, featuring 258 reefer plugs for temperature-controlled goods. With a total deadweight of 24,366 tons, she can handle everything from heavy industrial parts to fresh agricultural exports. This ship specializes in transporting containers along the length of Vietnam, typically transshipping goods from Haiphong, Da Nang, and Ho Chi Minh City according to a fixed schedule. And now, in front of us is another large container ship moving at 13.5 knots, 1.5 kilometers from the dangerous bend where I'm standing. The ship's name is Kota Gaya. This Singaporean flag container ship is a staple in regional trade, and today we're breaking down the numbers that keep her moving. The Kota Gaya measures in at a length overall of 223 meters with a beam or width of 30 meters. To put that in perspective, that's over 2 football fields long. Built in 2012 at the renowned Hyundai Micro Dockyard, she features a sleek hull design with a summer draft of 12 meters, allowing her to navigate both deep-sea routes and tighter coastal channels. The Kota Gaya is classified as a Feeder 3 vessel. This means her primary job is moving cargo from massive global hubs to smaller regional ports. She has a nominal capacity of 2,754 TEU. That's 20-foot equivalent units. With a deadweight of nearly 40,000 tons, she is built to handle heavy-duty logistics Korea, China, and Southeast Asia. Powering this massive vessel is a Hyundai BMW 8-cylinder, 2-stroke, low-speed diesel engine. Each cylinder has a bore of 700 millimeters, delivering immense power at just 108 revolutions per minute. Together, the 8 cylinders generate a maximum continuous rating of 26,160 kilowatts, equivalent to about 35,100 horsepower. Her main engine consumes approximately 90 to 100 metric tons of heavy fuel oil per day at service speed. This translates to about 2.5 to 3 tons per hour, depending on load and sea conditions. ND endurance for transoceanic voyages exceeding 10,000 nautical miles. This powerhouse allows the Kota Gaya to reach a maximum speed of 19.8 knots. Though for fuel efficiency and scheduled reliability, she typically maintains a service speed of around 14 knots. It's the perfect balance of raw power and operational economy. Kota Gaya departed Port Klang, Malaysia, after completing cargo operations at the main container terminal. She set course northeastward, leaving the Straits of Malacca behind and entering the South China Sea. The vessel nearly completed her journey in roughly 3 days, approximately 700 nautical miles, at sea when she arrived Cat Lai Port in 1 hour. Kota Gaya has been dry docked at least twice since her launch, in 2017 and 2022, both in Singapore, with her next docking expected in 2027. For a vessel of Kota Gaya's size, a standard dry dock lasts 2 to 3 weeks. This includes hull cleaning, propeller polishing, repainting, engine overhauls, and class surveys. If major repairs are needed, the stay can extend to 4 weeks. Dry docking expenses vary by location and scope of work. For Kota Gaya, typical costs in Singapore range between 1.5 to 2.5 million US dollars per docking cycle. This covers dock fees, labor, materials, and class certification fees. With the power of its engine, the fully loaded ship, with a draft of 11 meters, swiftly navigated the treacherous bend in 2 minutes, leaving behind waves 1 meter high that continuously crashed against the shore. Immediately after the deadly bend upstream, a Maersk ship was navigating another equally dangerous 90-degree turn. The ship has just exited a bend at 12.5 knots. It will now move close to the right bank to prepare for another 90-degree turn ahead. NORDAGER Maersk, built in 2021 in Jiangnan Shipyard, Shanghai, China, flying the Danish flag and stretching 172 meters long with a 32-meter beam. She is designed for agility. Technically, she is a powerhouse of efficiency, with a carrying capacity of nearly 2,300 TU. Under the hood, she's powered by a high-efficiency 2-stroke diesel engine, 20,100 horsepower, capable of pushing her to a top speed of over 18 knots. The ship was displaying its incredible power, its propellers kicking up water 50 meters away, creating a turbulent 2-meter high pool right behind the stern. It was battling water resistance as it took the corner, causing the ship to list significantly to the starboard side. The port side of the stern rose a meter above the water. The captain must have been very confident and knowledgeable about the ship to dare to take the corner at such speed. Another ship is now also sailing into Catlai Port. Wan Hai 283, built in 2020 at Guangzhou, Wenchong Shipyard, China, and sailing proudly under the Singapore flag. This mid-sized container ship is a vital link in East Asia's trade network. Measuring 175 meters in length and 28 meters across the beam, she carries a deadweight of nearly 24,000 tons, making her perfectly suited for regional cargo operations. At the heart of Wan Hai 283 lies her powerful two-stroke, with 6-cylinder low-speed diesel engine at just 103 revolutions per minute, delivering around 23,400 horsepower. With a bore of 620 millimeters and a stroke of 2,658 millimeters, this long-stroke engine achieves a stroke-to-bore ratio of 4.29, maximizing thermal efficiency. Mean effective pressure sits at 21 bar, giving Wan Hai 283 the thrust she needs to maintain service speeds of 17 to 19 knots. With bunker capacity exceeding 1,500 metric tons, she can remain at sea for nearly a month, covering up to 9,000 nautical miles without refueling. Each day at full speed, she consumes about 55 tons of fuel. Fuel efficiency is where this engine shines. Using delta bypass tuning, it adjusts consumption across different load ranges. At full load, brake-specific fuel consumption is about 167.8 grams per kilowatt hour. At standard cruising, around 75% load, it drops to 159.3 grams per kilowatt hour. Even at low loads, the system is tuned for slow steaming, keeping operations economical without sacrificing reliability. Wan Hai 283 is equipped with WISE, WinGD integrated control electronics. This system manages fuel injection and exhaust valve timing with precision, thanks to common rail technology. The result? Smokeless operation even at low loads. On top of that, the wide digital monitoring suite creates a digital twin of the engine, enabling real-time diagnostics and predictive maintenance. This reduces downtime and keeps the vessel on schedule. For sulfur oxides, Wan Hai 283 uses an open-loop scrubber, allowing her to burn heavy fuel oil while still meeting the strict 0.1% sulfur limits. This balance of cost efficiency and environmental responsibility makes her a model of modern container shipping. The vessel's 2,038 TEU capacity is carefully distributed to maximize utility for regional trade. With reefer focus, she is equipped with 354 reefer plugs, making it ideal for transporting temperature-sensitive goods like Japanese seafood or Taiwanese produce. This vessel uses a modern lashing bridge system, which allows for higher container stacks on deck, while maintaining stability and safety in the rough waters. On departure from Kaohsiung, Taiwan, the vessel steams southward across the South China Sea. The distance between Kaohsiung and Ho Chi Minh is approximately 1,057 nautical miles. At her service speed of 17 to 19 knots, Wan Hai 283 covers this leg in about 2.5 to 3 days at sea. Next, there's another large ship moving very fast. The Xutra Bhum is a Thai flag container ship that represents a different era and design philosophy than the Wan Hai 283. Built in 2005 by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries at their Shimonoseki shipyard in Japan, She is a larger, Panamax-adjacent feeder vessel designed for regional Asian and Australian trade. A robust 2,500 TEU class vessel that has been a staple of the regional container lines, RCL, fleet for nearly 2 decades. While she lacks some of the digital smart ship features of brand new builds, her engineering is a masterclass in classic Japanese maritime reliability. The Xutra Bhum is powered by a 7-cylinder main engine, specifically the Mitsubishi 7UEC. This engine is a large-bore, low-speed, 2-stroke diesel design for high-efficiency propulsion in medium to large container vessels, delivering significantly more power than smaller feeders. Her main engine provides 27,600 horsepower. This allows for a higher sprint speed compared to modern eco-ships, with a design speed of approximately 21.5 knots. To turn that raw power into thrust, standing here under the stern of the Xutra Bhum is her propeller. It's a 5-bladed, fixed-pitch design cast from a specialized alloy called nickel aluminum bronze. The diameter is staggering. At 7.2 meters wide, it spans the height of a 2-story building. Every single rotation of this screw moves the ship forward by several meters. Because it's a fixed-pitch design, the blades are a single, solid casting. To go astern, the entire 7-cylinder Mitsubishi engine has to be stopped and restarted in the opposite direction. The sheer mass here is hard to wrap your head around. This single piece of bronze weighs 30 tons. It's bolted to a massive steel shaft that connects directly to the engine's crankshaft. There is no gearbox. It's a direct one-to-one connection. When the engine hits its full output of 20,580 kilowatts, this giant rotates at about 100 revolutions per minute. That might sound slow, but the tips of these blades are slicing through the water at over 140 kilometers per hour. It is the perfect marriage of Japanese heavy engineering and fluid dynamics. A 30-ton piece of jewelry designed to push a mountain of cargo across the Pacific. Having battled at sea for 20 years, the ship now bears a layer of old paint from its hull to its superstructure. However, it demonstrates tremendous power at this deadly bend. Its propeller allows it to navigate the bend at 13 knots, shaking a vast area of water and creating waves 1.5 meters high that stretch along the riverbank for kilometers. The ship is en route to Ningbo Port, China, on a voyage of 1,600 nautical miles. It will take her 6 days on the sea to arrive destination. Although there were quite a few containers on deck, the ship's draft was 9.5 meters, indicating it wasn't actually fully loaded today. It was a massive 45-meter high structure on the river at that point, especially with the smaller fishing boats of the local fishermen surrounding it. The ship is en route to Ningbo Port, China, on a voyage of 1,600 nautical miles. It will take her 6 days on the sea to arrive destination. This is a small distance compared to the ship's vast 15,000-mile operational range. With bunker capacity of 3,000 tons, she can stay at sea for 35 to 45 days continuously at a standard slow steaming speed, 15 knots, before her bunker tanks hit critical levels. That means she could sail from Singapore to South Africa and back without ever pulling into a gas station. On her regular route between Vietnam and China, she only needs to refuel once every month or two. But there's a catch. Speed is the enemy of distance. Finally, at the end of the day, another large ship from the Yangming Shipping Company is approaching a 90-degree bend, 2.5 kilometers from us. The YM Celebrity is a modern container ship built in 2020 at CSBC Corporation's Kaohsiung shipyard in Taiwan and currently sailing under the flag of Singapore. Measuring 210 meters in length and 33 meters in beam, it is a mid-sized vessel designed to carry containerized cargo efficiently across Asia's busy trade routes. With a gross tonnage of about 32,720 and a deadweight tonnage of roughly 37,435, it represents the backbone of regional maritime logistics. At the heart of the ship lies its propulsion system. The YM Celebrity is powered by a manned B&W electronically controlled two-stroke diesel engine, delivering over 29,000 kilowatts of output, equivalent to nearly 39,000 horsepower. This immense power gives the vessel a service speed of around 21 knots, though it typically cruises at lower speeds to optimize fuel efficiency. The engine's electronic control system allows precise fuel injection timing, reducing emissions and ensuring compliance with international environmental standards, including IMO 2020 sulfur regulations. The hull design is equally advanced. Constructed with a double hull structure, the vessel meets modern safety requirements and provides additional protection against accidental spills. Its bulbous bow reduces wave resistance, improving hydrodynamic efficiency and lowering fuel consumption. The wide beam of 33 meters allows for stable container stacking and enhances the ship's ability to handle heavy seas. Together, these design features make the YM Celebrity both safe and efficient, capable of transporting hazardous cargo under its HAZD classification while maintaining operational reliability. Complementing the engine is the ship's propeller system. The YM Celebrity is fitted with a single 7.5-meter diameter fixed-pitch propeller designed for maximum efficiency at sustained cruising speeds. The propeller is constructed from high-strength bronze alloy, ensuring durability under heavy loads and resistance to corrosion in seawater. Its hydrodynamic design minimizes cavitation, reduces vibration, and contributes to the vessel's overall fuel economy. Together, the engine and propeller deliver smooth, reliable propulsion across long voyages. Fuel management is another critical aspect of the ship's operation. The YM Celebrity is equipped with bunker tanks capable of holding approximately 3,500 cubic meters of fuel oil. At full service speed, the vessel consumes in the range of 80 to 100 metric tons of fuel per day, though this figure drops significantly when operating at eco speed. With its bunker capacity, the ship has an operating range of roughly 20,000 nautical miles before refueling, allowing it to complete long-haul voyages across Asia and beyond without interruption. This balance of tank capacity and consumption ensures both efficiency and flexibility in scheduling. Currently, the YM Celebrity is en route from Taichung, Taiwan, to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. It departed Taichung 3 days ago and is expected to arrive at Cat Lai Terminal in 1.5 hours. The vessel is maintaining a steady speed of about 14.3 knots, with a draft of 10.3 meters, indicating it is carrying a substantial load of containerized goods. Beyond the technical specifications, the ship represents the modern face of maritime logistics. Built just 6 years ago, it incorporates updated safety and efficiency standards that reflect the evolution of container shipping. As part of the Yangming fleet, one of Taiwan's major shipping companies, the YM Celebrity plays a vital role in connecting East Asia's manufacturing hubs with Southeast Asia's growing markets. Container ships like the YM Celebrity are the lifeblood of global trade. They transport everything from electronics and textiles to raw materials and consumer goods. For Vietnam, and especially Ho Chi Minh City, these vessels are critical. Cat Lai Terminal is one of the busiest ports in Southeast Asia, and ships like the YM Celebrity ensure that supply chains remain strong and that goods flow smoothly in and out of the country. So, as the YM Celebrity approaches Ho Chi Minh City, it is not just another vessel on the horizon. It is a symbol of the interconnectedness of our economies, the importance of maritime trade, and the role of modern shipping in sustaining growth across Asia. With its powerful engine, efficient hull design, and modern safety standards, the YM Celebrity embodies the future of container shipping. Thank you for joining me on this voyage of ShipSpotting. Until our next sighting, fair winds and following seas.